Although the Wii U wasn't as well received as its successor, it still boasted some truly incredible first-party titles. And with rumours abound that Nintendo are developing 2 ports of these games to release in 2020, we thought it would be fun to take a look at which classics deserve and are most likely to get a second chance on Switch. So without further ado, here's who we want to join the likes of Super Mario Bros. U and Mario Kart 8 in making the leap to the latest console. Despite a handful of outings since, the last great Star Fox game was way back on the Nintendo 64. So it's no wonder then that it was reimagined for the Wii U by Platinum Games as Star Fox Zero. But fiddly controls, forcing you to shift your focus between the gamepad and TV constantly, severely marred the experience, and the meagre campaign, alongside a lack of online multiplayer, did little to entice gamers. If Nintendo gave it a complete overhaul, boosting the visuals, adding additional modes and a revised story, it might just tempt players back into the cockpit. Star Fox could and should be a wildly successful franchise, and the fact it's laid dormant for so long is a crying shame. Hopefully, if Zero finds a new and successful home on Switch, the series can fly high once again. But we're not holding out too much hope, it's coming anytime soon. Pikmin might not have gained the same popularity as some of Shigeru Miyamoto's other creations, but the adorable franchise still has its legions of fans, who would no doubt be over the moon if the 3rd installment sprouted up on Switch. Pikmin 3 was where the series really found its rhythm, striking the perfect balance between the time management and survival elements, whilst retaining the combination of exploration and strategy that made it so unique. After withering on the Wii U, thanks to its reduced install base, Pikmin 3 could flourish if given a second lease of life. Plus, it could prove as a testing ground for Nintendo to see if there's still an appetite and audience for Olimar and his cute friends. Although Skyward Sword wasn't seen by many as a high point in the Legend of Zelda saga, it still deserves another chance, after being released towards the end of the Wii's life cycle and only being dropped onto the Wii U's eShop a few years later. This is especially odd seeing as both Wind Waker and Twilight Princess both received HD remasters. Series director Eiji Uenuma even teased a remake of Skyward Sword back in 2018, but nothing has been heard ever since. So this could be one of the mystery titles making a return on Switch. Link's Awakening has already proven that gamers will happily revisit past adventures in the series, so there's a good chance Skyward Sword will follow in its footsteps. And a chance to return to Hyrule once again will surely tide us over until the sequel to Breath of the Wild comes along. You only have to look at Switch's best-selling games to realize that if Nintendo slaps a picture of Mario on the front cover, it sells. And with Super Mario Bros. U and Mario Kart 8 already being given a fresh lick of paint for the console, it's not a stretch to imagine Super Mario World 3D will be getting similar treatment sometime soon. This delightful outing packs in so much creativity, brilliant stages and fun that it's definitely worth revisiting. And while co-op on these games usually feels half-baked and tacked on, 3D World's marvellous fully fledged multiplayer is worth the price of admission alone. Given Mario's huge draw, there's a high probability that this is one of the Wii U games coming to Switch. And we simply can't wait. So there you have it, that's 4 Wii U games we'd love to see on the Switch. Do you agree with our list, and what titles would you love to see remade for the console? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.